Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the springtime weather you've been having. My name is Aaron Israel. I'm currently an undergraduate civil environmental engineering student here at the University of Maryland. So, at one point or another, we've all been students, right? And we've all been up late nights in the library grinding out projects or studying for tests or completing other assignments. I myself have definitely been through this, but I feel that we have the power to make these nights a little less miserable and maybe even enjoyable for the students who regularly use the STEM library. So I've come to you today to talk about these improvements to the STEM library that I believe will not only help civil engineering students, but the STEM community as a whole. I believe these improvements will improve student morale as well as efficiency while they are working there. So these three improvements include putting more computers with needed engineering softwares in the library, updating furniture and workspaces, and the addition of a cafe, if not in the library, somewhere very close to it. So first I'll talk about why more computers with needed engineering softwares could be a vital improvement to the STEM library. Currently, there are over 4,000 undergraduate engineering students enrolled at the University of Maryland. In the STEM library right now, there are 32 PCs and about 10 Macs that are available for all of these 4,000 students to use. You can see the disparity in these numbers, and this doesn't even include other STEM majors as well. In that reason alone, more computers in the STEM library could be a needed improvement. While there are labs such as the one in Glen Martin Hall, I believe it's room 1156, this lab does have the needed softwares that we use for a lot of our projects, but oftentimes in this lab there's a class going on, whether it's a BIM class, MicroStation, GIS, whatever's going on, and when there are classes in there, it's basically unavailable for the rest of the student body. While there are other computers, such as in McKeldin, often these computers don't have the software that we use for a lot of our projects. Now I realize that these softwares can be very expensive. While this is true, I believe that adding these softwares to more computers in the STEM library is a noble cause that will improve student life and efficiency when working there. Next, I'd like to talk about upgraded furniture and workspaces within the library. Recently, the university has spent a lot of money in the building of ESJ, which is the Edward St. John Student Learning Center. And I believe that we can use some of the designs that were used for that building in the STEM library. In ESJ, there are plenty of tables, plenty of chairs that are comfortable to sit in. There's even group study rooms right in the middle of these spaces that can be reserved for students to use. There's plenty of classrooms that are conducive to learning. While there won't be classrooms in the STEM library, I believe we can use some of the similar furniture as well as the idea of the study rooms with updated technology within the STEM library. A lot of the furniture in the STEM library now is not comfortable. Feels like it's been there since the school started. A lot of the rooms just have chalkboards, sometimes without chalk or erasers or anything to utilize them. So I believe that upgrading those chalkboards to whiteboards, getting dry erase markers and erasers for these rooms could be a small thing that we can do that can truly improve the students' experience within the library. So lastly, I'd like to talk about the addition of a cafe, if not in the STEM library, right outside the STEM library. So with the two previous improvements, I believe traffic within the STEM library will greatly increase. Now, with that being said, there's a great opportunity for the university to supply these students with needed refreshments, and in doing so, they'll even make a little money off of them, as you do around campus with the other convenience stores. Currently, there's only the closest convenience store or place to get refreshments is the Subway, Taco Bell area, where there is also a convenience store below them. But I believe students who believe they need refreshment when studying in the library for long hours don't feel comfortable always leaving their stuff in the library, as someone might steal it or something gets misplaced, etc. And so they feel like they need to pack everything up, go down to the Subway area, get whatever food they want or coffee, come back to the library, and then by then, all their progress is still there, but maybe their train of thought is gone, or the progress they were made is slowed. So I believe building a cafe, maybe in the space where that table is, right outside the library, as there would be more tables within the library with these improvements, that could be a perfect spot for the cafe to go. It'd be very close to the STEM library and very accessible to the students. So today I've gone through 3 reasons why improvements to the STEM library would benefit not only the civil engineering students, but most STEM majors who use the library as well. They were more computers with needed softwares to improve our access to these softwares and our ability to complete projects. Updated furniture and workspaces for improved morale and comfort within the library, as well as the addition of a cafe to provide refreshment, easily accessible refreshment to the students. Thank you.